Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, this morning I found out that a tribe called Quest performed on the Grammys. And I'm sorry that I missed it live. I wish I saw that live. I usually don't watch those award shows, but if I heard that a tribe called Quest was going to be on there, I would have definitely watched that. I would have waited around to see that because they're one of my favorite rap groups. And if you don't have a Tribe Called Quest album, I encourage you to get it. It's a great album. And there was a lot of news about this performance because they made some political statements. They made some statements. They said that they were speaking on behalf of those who are seeking leaders that actually represent them. And they also made some bold statements about Donald Trump. Busta Rhymes joined their performance, and during that performance, Busta Rhymes called Donald Trump President Agent Orange. Agent Orange, as most people know, is a poison, a toxin that was used during the Vietnam War. And also that insult is directed towards Donald Trump's complexion because he tanned so much that his skin has like an orange tone to it. So it's basically like an insult to the president. And also he was calling out the president for all the evil that he's perpetrated in the United States. He called him out for his failed Muslim ban, a plan that has been challenged in the courts, a plan that has been struck down by lower courts and by the courts of appeals, and a ban that's going to go to the Supreme Court. So he called him out for that. And I think that this is great. I think that it is great when politics are brought into this hip hop thing, where these people are not just talking about superficial things, like what kind of cars they drive, what kind of gold they wear, what kind of women they can acquire, where they're actually talking about things that actually matter, things that make a difference. So I commend those brothers for speaking out. We have to use this art form, this thing called hip hop, as a voice for the voiceless. It has to be used as a tool in our struggle for progress in the society, in our struggle for liberation in the society. And I'm glad to see a resurgence of art being used in a political way. We have to use art like a spear and jam that spear into the heart of this white supremacist, racist, imperialist system. And I just want to take time to salute those brothers for carrying on that political tradition in hip hop, the tradition of people like Public Enemy, the tradition of groups from back in the day like X-Clan, and even like modern artists like Common. His latest album is a political album. And if you don't have that album, you need to get that too. That's a political album on there. He has some powerful tracks on that album. Track 4, and I think it's track 15. Those are some powerful tracks. And he has other tracks on there that drop knowledge, drop science. And I like to see that. I like that other album that Kendrick Lamar had, How to Pimp a Butterfly. That album had a lot of political songs, a lot of conscious songs. I love hearing our people speak out on these issues, using their art as a political platform. So much respect to A Tribe Called Quest, one of my favorite groups of all times. I've been rocking with them from their first album into this last album. So much respect and salute to A Tribe Called Quest, Busta Rhymes, and Consequence. Peace.